So we're going to play Nefiri and Devi. By the way, Nefiri, a great counter pick to Vi because she can just go jumpy, and then Devi is not doing the thing that Devi wants to do. And they end up with the Annie. So there's a lot of burst and lockdown in this draft for KT. And one of the weaknesses of a lot of Nefiri comps is that the Nefiri doesn't have CC, but they have CC everywhere else. Talia making Valdez put his face on the table. He's not a big fan of this pick right now.
Showmaker
doesn't look like he's a fan of this pick right now either.
It's just slowly squeezed its way back into the meta. We see it so often in Arise, which theoretically makes sense. It just hasn't had a lot of success.
Okay.
But it's Talia Vi, and that's the other combo. Pancakes are still really good, but I think waffles do have the slight edge.
I think the big advantage to pancakes is you don't need a machine.
Yeah.
And they always wanted the bagel bites, and then the parents were like, well, he wants it. So this wasn't supposed to happen.
Smash in a lot of trouble here. He's still going to get hooked, and he does flash away. He will survive with a full health and decent amount of mana Bard. But now, with the Nefiri coming over and no flash on Smash, might look for something here. Perhaps onto Career, who's just going to flash away and play it respectfully.
All right, well.
My job here is done.
Exactly!
Now I need to burn the top of my mouth as well, but you know, that's not really the fault of the bagel bites. I blame that on the microwave, personally.
What is going on with Satchels today?
Career, please!
If Lehen
please
can
stop!
get Satcheled! It's no jungle attention, really, so. Cuz, speaking of jungle, is looking for another burnt pancake.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Career's just dead again. Very nice setup here from KT in the jungle.
Just no information here for D+ about where Cuz is. He has level 6. If anyone comes over here, they die. And Career's like, well, I don't have a bunch of information.
Top lane, Chiu, though, is going to run straight into Effort, who is making the top laner's life miserable and saves Perfect's life.
Didn't consider Effort was lurking.
Yeah, and that's Nautilus, my friend. Here's Talia Vi, but they're miles underneath the turret. Lucid's like, oh, okay, I'm going to flash away from that one. As BDD, good response from him. Decent wall here to try to save Lucid, but I don't know if it's going to work. Going to be able to kill him for the next 48 hours. We do have Siwoo once again in trouble, as Cuz is here. Just looking to poke him down a little bit before committing to the ults.
Doesn't even need it again. Because, I mean, Lucid is coming over. Maybe they go for a contest here. This could be the back-breaking play if D+ mess this up.
Yeah, looking for it. Might just come down to a smite fight as they're trying to get on top of Lucid. They will zone him away and get the Drake, as well as a kill here once again onto the Bard. And now Lucid's stuck in the pit. They're trying to make something happen here with Smash. And they do take out Chiu, funnily enough. But here comes Cuz. And eventually the Annie gets the kill onto the Talia. Very broken up fight here, but KT's still enjoying themselves. As eventually he gets close enough to ult. And...
Get him.
And...
Get him, Cuz.
And... No way. He actually got away. Wow.
Showmaker has a lot of power. Not if he gets killed by Effort here, though.
All right, the hook is going to miss. It's now going all in onto BDD, but they're going to go golden as here comes the Ziggs bomb from miles away. The knockback is good, so there's that synergy. Here comes Smash. He's like, oh God, I need to run, as he just immediately flashes away and doesn't really do a whole lot. And they commit.
He has an Essence Reaver now. You know, he picked that one up a little bit earlier ago. Let's see about this play from Career.
There's no flash for BDD. He is going to hit the stun. Here comes Showmaker. It's a lot of damage. Now we got Lucid coming in, and one by one. In there, like
much lower calorie option.
Yeah. All right, this Cassante actually at this point is kind of hitting. And this time he doesn't have a Nautilus to help him out. And I think Perfect knows he doesn't quite have the damage. And there is the buffer on the Q3. Nicely done for the shutdown. Chiu once again on the board.
Yep.
It's orange.
No. Won't need any graham crackers or anything like
Nope.
that. As Kasante goes for the all-out here. Perfect is way up in the lane. Notice that there's no one here to defend him either. It doesn't taste as good, but it is definitely pretty easy to set up. Now, we are going to see this Rift Herald just dropped on top of Xiu's head here effectively in this side lane. He's just going to run away because BDD front-loaded the stun.
Oh, we're just, okay. That's pretty nice. I like that. That's pretty cute. Perfect gonna get super low, and now the Vi gets stunned underneath the Ziggs bomb, but he still gets away, and Effort doesn't have the damage.
But D+ are playing through this really well. So it looks a little bit messy here on the outset because of turret aggro, but it's just a buffer here from Lucid. Has to flash. The Perfect cannot follow, and like you said, Effort does not have damage. Career can magical journey through the turret damage there and get away. Ooh! We know what it means.
Yeah.
And it means that the armor is going to be taken down low.
And Lord Dominic sends his regards, so there's that too. They're trying to get in onto Xiu, but now that's the depth charge gone. And DK have a good kind of...
Showmaker's just waiting, biding his time. He wants that Weaver's Wall angle, and now D+ have kind of gotten to a point where they have their own concave, and Showmaker can help maybe rejoin.
Yeah, Cuz had a good idea. Someone was in there. Knew it was Showmaker. And now the engage comes in. They're going to catch the Nautilus, but the counter onto Lucid immediately. He just runs straight into Cuz, who hops away and dies to Showmaker's rocks. And now Effort's totally caught out. He goes down, and D+ Kia, nice couple of kills into a Drake.
It's a big play from Xiu there as well. Pushing on to Cuz. And they want more here. At least going to get Tibbers.
There they have a Nautilus. The engage is very straightforward, and so it can be read pretty easily by D+ Kia and by Smash.
I don't think they can kill him.
Oh, trying to engage actually is DK. As depth charge does come down, the wall doesn't really do a whole lot, but gets the knockback on a Perfect as they both go golden at the perfect time. Career kind of helping him out, but you see Showmaker on the run here. Cuz finally able to take him down as we do get the hook in, but guess who's still alive? It is Smash until the very end as the Q gets over the wall, and it will be DK with the ace. Not dying as well, so a lot of time spent on the map.
Edge in terms of the item and the inventory.
Get on to Career. He is in a bit of trouble, but he does go golden himself. Now we got a TP behind. TK do want to fight for this one, even though it's a bit of a scrappy one. As Xiu gets in behind BDD, gets the kill on a Bard, and immediately dies. Xiu's 1v1ing the Sivir. That's not going to work out. And yeah, I mean, we're going to have a GA here, Cuz eventually might blast Cone away, to my chagrin, but he's probably still going to die at the end of the day. Buys a little bit of time, and Showmaker will eventually get him to float into the air and take him down. So that should be the Baron here for D+ Kia.
And then otherwise,
I like the taste of the maple syrup more than anything else.
Yeah, I think they had to be chocolate Eggos. Choco chip.
Oh, okay. Showmaker, he's in a little bit of trouble, but he got the wall down and he created space, and now they're going to take down this mid turret. Everything that KT own is being taken away from them, bit by bit, as the turrets will fall and Effort's got to make a play. But the spell shield comes in, and it's desperation. It's understandable. D+ Kia come in, and they look even better against KT this time around. As they beat him last week, looks like they'll beat him once again, this time in a 2-0 fashion as the Nexus falls.